Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, The Adventures of Craft Beer and Baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 23 for October 6th, 2020. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Here is the lineup card for today. Returning to leadoff spot this week is Angelo Trinidad from Aliso Viejo, California, and possibly going to go to the World Series this year, Angelo?
Question mark. It was pretty close, and it was a game time decision. Unfortunately, my friends and I decided to not pull the trigger. They had upper deck seats for $40, and I found a round trip flight from LAX nonstop to DFW for $118. So, but unfortunately, we did not, which is probably for the better. But for a moment in time, who would have thunk that I would have enjoyed a World Series during the COVID era? But great to be back, and huge shout out to John Talwar for holding it down for me when I was out. What a great contribution to the show last week, and his collection of baseball cards certainly trumps mine. So I'm glad,
most everyone.
I'm glad we were able to give him an opportunity to share that, because I know we didn't get to that the last time he was on the show. So, John, thanks for holding it down, and I got a lot of catching up to do. So.
Yeah, he was tremendous, and we'll definitely have to have him back. And he's got so much great baseball knowledge. And the Braves won today, so his team. So all good stuff. And thank you everyone for joining in the comments. Our steady second hitter tonight is Kevin Lyon from Anaheim, California. Have you gone to a World Series, Kevin?
I'm an Angels fan. Come on. The one year I didn't go to an Angel game was 2002 when the Angels won the World Series. You rubbing that in? Hey, but you know what? I mean, I did go to an Angels playoff game, but I went with you and a couple other friends to a midday game at Dodger Stadium with the Dodgers against the Nationals in like 2017 or 2018, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were making mention of that recently because of the early start times, and I think it was like 11 a.m. that game started.
I mean, they were
on like a Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, I get it now. It's all TV ratings, and you're gonna have more people home now than usual, but they would still do random weekday games at Dodger Stadium like 2 p.m, and because people are working, you can get tickets. We got tickets for was it the DS or the CS? I don't remember.
It was a divisional.
But we still got tickets for like $25, $30.
Yeah.
Like on StubHub or whatever, like, oh my God, yeah, how can you not pass up a playoff game for that cheap?
Right.
Game could cost more than that.
Yeah, and usually Wednesdays and Thursdays are getaway days, so it's like during the season you can get them even cheaper. So pretty awesome. I am Michael Mondragon from Sierra Madre, California, batting third tonight, and so let's get right into it. What are you drinking tonight, Kevin Lyon? I'm gonna let you go first.
Let me go first. All right, well, I'm about to pour this. I'm going a little on my wheelhouse here. This is the closest brewery to my house. It's Unsung Brewery. They're themed in that all their beers have like beautiful artwork, and it's more like themed. Like they had a deal where, I don't know if they still do it, but when they first opened, you buy their special growler and you get a free comic book with it. So
is Unsung the one right across from Packing District?
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and I love this brewery. I've been going here pretty much off and on since they first opened. I haven't been for a while. I'm going to pour this out now. And they had a deal right now where you can get you can mix and match a 4-pack of pints for $16.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, ooh, let me just get 4 I haven't had before. And I'm like, this works for me. So I'm actually going to have Psionic Watermelon. It's a sour ale, obviously, of watermelon. Definitely not the normally I go for, but it's nice and warm lately. So cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers. Yeah, that looks like a great beer. And Unsung has so many great beers. Their IPA is really great. I can say that about pretty much every IPA from every craft brewery. But
I can tell you, been going there for years. Like, if you like IPAs, they always have 3 or 4 good ones on draft, and they have a good variety. This is one of the first times I've seen them have a straight sour. You know, they
Oh
would
yeah. That is
they
unique
don't
for
do
them.
sours that often. I might have had one or two at the most.
Yeah.
You know, but this is good.
And then
First
they're
sour.
the one that do the seasonal like gingerbread one, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be sharing that around wintertime.
The snickerdoodle.
Yes, they have a beer
That sounds
beer
amazing.
flavored,
Yeah.
Angelo. That's one I pretty much bring to it. Well, we'll see how this year. I always get some and bring it to parties at Christmas time and just gift one out to people. Like, you have to try it. It's called Saint Nickerdoodle. I'm going to back for the holidays.
Yeah, it's always
a lot of my money for that one.
yeah, it's always a favorite of mine during that year. I look forward to it all the time.
Good.
All right, Angelo, you're up next.
All right, so I am trying out today from Bear Republic Brewing Company, the Bear Necessities Pale Ale. This one's 5.0 ABV with the 25 IBU. My wife actually found this one for me at Trader Joe's, so let's give it a try.
Hey, I just saw that Trader Joe's today after work. I knew not to buy it because you already have it.
Yeah, so this so it's actually really good. Not too hoppy, but it doesn't taste. I mean, it has a weirdly sweet aftertaste, which is kind of cool. That you don't typically see that from a pale ale.
I wonder if that's from looking at those ingredients. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe it's just the way that the malted barley,
yeah.
that's why.
Yeah. But this one's really good, and I'm rocking my Baseballism military colored T-shirt today. So this is one of my newest purchases from Baseballism, and I have one more new shirt that I'm gonna be able to wear next week. So
Right on. And what are you wearing, Kevin?
Oh, I just got the all my trits, Erie Seawolves. I think it's all stuff I wear before, but I try to wear minor league stuff almost every week.
Yeah.
Erie Seawolves, AA team in the Eastern League. I want to say the Phillies, but I'm not entirely. I might be wrong on that. And then this is the Buffalo Bisons, the AAA home, and partly this year's home for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. My beer tonight is the Strawberry Blonde from Belmont Brewing Company. It is a fruit beer, 4.5 ABV. This one has been around for quite a while, actually, from Belmont Brewing. And, it has like a strawberry aroma and like really super dry. And it's like when I smell it, it just sounds or smells like amazing. And not too much. Remember what I was talking about the one that was vanilla that was like kind of overpowering. The strawberry seems to be a lot more palatable for me, and it does not as overwhelming. And it's another summer beer, so really great. I see this one quite often. I had this one I think maybe 2 years ago, and my girlfriend got it for me through Bevmo again. So
awesome.
I never heard of this brewery before. I don't think I've even seen this beer before. Do you know anything about this brewery, like where they're from at all?
Oh, that's it. Let me look on the bottle here. Actually, it's from San Jose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Belmont. Okay. Okay. That's out there.
I'm sorry. Well, it was brewed in San Jose, but I see here it's actually out of Long Beach. So maybe I think that's
Belmont. I think of Belmont Shores in Long Beach.
Me too.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. It at first glance it said brewed in San Jose. So that's a rough commute.
That's a bit of a commute there. And Michael, I'll say sours and me. This is a really good sour. It's not too tardy. Yep. And if you ever had a watermelon jelly rancher, that's kind of what this reminds me of.
Oh, that sounds great.
Now I want that. That sounds great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not too tardy, so I'm really enjoying this.
We're corrupting you so much, Angelo. You entered a new world of no turning back.
Hey, I went to I had the opportunity to go to GameCraft last week.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and I tried the Mo Money, which is it's still a lighter lager, but it was really good. I tried the American Light or whatever it was called when you and I went, Kevin.
Yeah.
Like basically the version of the Bud Light. Right. The Mo Money was a little bit more on the hoppy side, but it was definitely within my palate. And my friend of mine that went with me, he tried the amber. I forgot what the name of it is. But he really enjoyed it, and we had some empanadas, and those are
right on. Yeah, those empanadas are good. Tremendous. Definitely, if you're in the South Orange County area, like Angelo and well, Michael is too because I brought him beers from there. Game Craft is a favorite brewery of ours, maybe our favorite one in the South Orange County area. It's in the Lake Forest, Laguna Hills area. If you're driving down the 5, you would actually see it in between, on the right-hand side, between the Lake Forest exit and El Toro.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll probably be the place that we meet the very first time that we're out of jail here.
Yes.
Well, you're in jail forever. You know, there's no go, no escape, no go. $200 ain't gonna get you out of jail, sir.
Yes, exactly. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that's out there. David, welcome so much. Ed, always faithfully watching. Thank you so much for joining. My girlfriend, Melissa Nerdy Talwar, is here today. Thank you for all your support. Chad M, thank you so much for joining. Milwaukee Brewers fan. Unfortunately, they're out of the playoffs. Bubble Pug. We're fans of the Brewers, right,
well,
guys?
None of our teams are left at this point, so you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Fred Colbert, thank you for joining today. A favorite actually here at the house. And let's see who else. Bears Fury Real.
There you go.
I'm saying Real. It's not real.
It's Real. You have it. Hopefully he doesn't take offense to that, but yeah, I think Real in sports. I mean, I think Real Madrid. Yeah,
Real Madrid, exactly. It's elite. So, thank you everyone for joining. Even if you're not commenting, thank you for joining us tonight. So, let's go into this day in baseball for October 6th. Let's do it. So, October 6th, 1926, in a 10-5 Game 4 victory over the Cardinals at Sportsman's Park, Yankee outfielder Babe Ruth becomes the first player to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game. History will repeat itself when the Sultan of SWAT once again goes deep 3 times against the Redbirds in St. Louis in the 4th game of the 1928 Fall Classic. Who else is known for 3 home runs in a World Series game? I'm going to give you have Kevin and Angelo. Name one.
You're really going to ask me that if I don't know this? Come on. Yes. I mean, come on. 3 swings, 3 homers. All right, come on.
That's right. Reggie Jackson, of course.
I was going to wait and see if Angelo's going to jump in. If not, I was going to be like,
no. You picked Reggie, and then Angelo. Who else hit 3 home runs in a World Series game?
I forgot there's somebody else.
Oh, there's somebody else too.
There's 2. There's 2 I can name off the top of my head.
Jeez.
Oh gosh.
Now Mike.
I don't know. Gosh.
Oh, Michael just stumped us all. I
can't believe it. You guys are going to kick yourselves.
I mean, is it that obvious?
It's that recent.
Oh, recent. Oh.
Watch base. No, I'm just kidding. Like I was getting a 3, but that was in that was against the Yankees. That won the World Series in 2002.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I'm gonna kick myself if it's that recent. Yeah. Was it? Oh my goodness gracious! I can't even think of his name anymore because he's not on the team anymore that he hit the 3 homers, right?
What are you talking about?
One is still current. One was actually current this year too, but actually got waived at the end of the year.
Waived at the end of this year?
At the end, well, he got waived and picked up by someone else, and then waived again, I think.
So what, Puig?
Was it is it Panda?
100%. Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, okay. I was like,
the other one, you guys are gonna kick yourself.
I know.
Albert Pujols.
2011
2011 against the Rangers.
Well, that's why you know that, because
that's the only reason why I know that.
Which World Series was it that Panda hit the 3 home runs? Was that against KC?
I think it's 2012. I think. Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been KC. That would have been that was 14. So it was 2012. Who did they beat in 2012?
The Tigers.
Tigers. There you go.
Yeah.
Potentially. I mean, I don't remember that. I remember him hitting 3 home runs.
I can tell you why I remember that because I was in San Francisco that weekend, seeing some shows, and I had nothing to do during the day, and I literally just lounged around town, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill some time in San Francisco. I had like some deep dish pizza, and I'm like, I'll just hang out at this park. and I had no clue that I didn't know what the World Series was going on. I wasn't paying attention to baseball in 2012. I'm literally in downtown San Francisco at this park where the game is about to be played on TV, and there's hundreds of people going to watch the game because the game was in Detroit. And so I'm in the heart of San Francisco, and San Francisco won that World Series.
That's awesome.
And I'm watching like the celebrations. I got a couple of photos of people rioting and jumping on buses and stuff. There are a couple of explosions going off, and I'm like, ooh, it's time to go, because I was going to see a band in Oakland that night.
Yeah.
And then literally I was flying home that next morning, so I had no place to stay.
Oh, wow.
Flying at 5 a.m. back home. So I was like, just let me escape from this.
How cool is that?
Like a homeless person.
That's very cool. That's cool. That's cool memory.
It's cool to see like a World Series celebration with the fans. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. October 6, 1945, to promote his nearby Billy Goat Tavern, William Cianis buys tickets to Game 4 of the Fall Classic for himself and Murphy, his pet goat. The bar owner becomes so upset when the Wrigley Field ushers ask his guests to leave. The Greek immigrant places a curse on the team, preventing the Cubs from ever winning a World Series again.
This
The
is
curse
awesome.
of the goat. This is where it started.
Wow.
And it started today.
Wow.
That is so awesome.
Michael, did you get
How funny it started today.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's, wow.
And
what's in October?
Yeah. And also the name of Colt Cabana's finisher.
Yes, that's right.
The Billy
That's
Goat's
right.
Curse, which is the reverse Boston crowd.
And that's in that place is immortalized in. Was that the place that was immortalized in the SNL sketch with Belushi, or am I thinking of another place?
Oh gosh, I never even put that together. You're probably
Cheeseburger,
probably was.
Is that Billy Goat Tavern? 'Cause
Oh
I went-
no!
I'm
That wasn't a tavern.
No, I'm mixing up my places. Sorry,
Or is it the bear sketch? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
I'm mixing up my Chicago places. I need to do my research.
Yeah, could you retroactively go back and research this?
No,
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go on to this one.
yeah, it's all
October
right.
6, 1957. In Game 4, Eddie Matthews' 2-run shot off Bob Grimm with 1 out in the bottom of the 10th inning at County Stadium gives the Braves a 7-5 victory and ties the World Series at 2 games apiece. The Milwaukee third baseman becomes the 3rd major leaguer, joining Tommy Heinrich and Dusty Rose, the Meccan Dream, son of a plumber, baby.
Yeah,
To end the World Series game with a walk-off home run. I just did it just to say that.
I understand.
Dusty Rhodes. That is not that Dusty Rhodes, but I love that there's a Dusty Rhodes in baseball.
That's probably where he got the name from, because he actually was a pretty good baseball player growing up.
Yeah,
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. It is obviously that Dusty Rhodes.
that's right. And we should actually go through. There's a lot of pro wrestlers that were baseball players, including Randy Macho Man Savage,
That is true.
farmhand for the Cardinals.
So, Michael, you didn't go to the Billy Goat Tavern when you were in Chicago?
I did not, but I might have walked past it, I think.
Because it is downtown, and that is the place known also for the cheeseburger. It's an old SNL sketch.
Oh, you're right. How crazy.
I don't know why I had to look it up and confirm, because I remember going there last year when I went to Chicago for Angels Cubs series. Now, I got to go to Billy Goat Tavern, and just to look around and get a cheeseburger, of course,
How interesting. I didn't expect it to be a tavern for that sketch. That's interesting.
Yeah. I was just saying, I thought so. I just had to piece it together and double check it.
That's a fun fact. That's pretty awesome. So this is a fun one. The next one, October 6th, 1959,
Wow.
the largest crowd ever to attend a major league game, 92,706 fans watches a nail biter as the White Sox hurler Bob Shaw beats Sandy Koufax and the Dodgers 1-0 in Game 5 of the World Series. So let me.
I was going to ask Michael. I was going to ask Angelo. Is it any idea why there's that many people? And that stadium right there is why.
So this is why
Coliseum.
it was in LA Coliseum.
Yep.
So this is an amazing view of a top view of this, from and it's weird because like if you look in the upper like left corner, is that the sports arena?
It is.
I thought so. I didn't know it was that old. I didn't know that the sports arena would have been there.
Is that a photo from the actual game? I didn't know the sports arena was there at that point either. Wow.
Yeah, and
That would be about right looking at it,
Well,
geographically.
there was another game played at the Coliseum after that. So that may have been where this picture came from.
The Dodgers played there for a couple years until Dodger Stadium was built.
So I got this picture from
Hall
of Fame, Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. So
it would have never been that packed for a regular game, though. I mean, that has
right,
to be the
of course.
Because so get this. So this was Game 5 on October 6th.
Right.
So October 4th, Game 3 was 92,394. October 5th was 92,650. So that was for Game 4, and
three consecutive records.
Oh my God! So like almost what? That's 180,000 people, or close to 190. Like that's nuts.
Because the only stadium later on that was even close to that capacity was the old Indian Stadium, was like in the 70s.
Yeah,
and then Angel Stadium used to be second because the Rocks, round stadium, and they used to get almost 67,000, I think, was the capacity when they host Ram games or one of the bigger Angel games of the year.
Now, are you ready for a real fun fact?
Yes.
Did you know that I was at a game that had more people than this?
Wow.
Do you believe that, Kevin? I stunned Kevin.
I'm trying to piece this together. I'm like, what game did you see that had more people?
A Major League Baseball game that had more people.
Where the heck were you at? How can I not figure? I should figure this out instantly, shouldn't I?
Yeah. But again, you'll kick yourself when I tell you.
I know I'm going to. That's why I'm like, what special one-of-a-kind game was there at like some gigantic football stadium or something,
So get this. It was at the same place.
Oh.
So this is the LA Coliseum on March 29th, 2008. There was an exhibition game between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Wow.
The Red Sox posted a 7-4 victory before an officially announced crowd of 115,300 people.
Get out of here.
Okay.
That's no, come on.
It was. Trust me. Being there.
Where are they putting? Is there people like actually on the field?
There's people on the field right there.
There is on the grass. Yeah. I guess that's an extra section on the field because I'm like, and because those are odd dimensions because that's a football stadium.
Right.
I would hear like, if I remember right, I think it was right field was like crazy distance. So like Duke Snyder, because he's a left-handed hitter, lost a lot of home runs because of that ballpark.
Yep.
Because it was so unbalanced. And look at it, it's a football stadium for baseball.
Yeah. And so like the Wally Moon. That's what they call it, the moon shot, because he would just put it over that fence right there. And the most incredible thing is,
look how long it is to center and the right field.
Yeah, like the fielders where they were playing was nuts. And when they went around the horn after a strikeout, like the guy was in the outfield, so he threw it to the outfield. It's like it was crazy.
I forgot how crazy those pitches are, but there's a great photo of it. Like, how long is left field? My God, it looks like it's like 400 feet.
Yeah, so it's incredible, and I remember this remains the only baseball game in which the 100,000 figure has been exceeded, and each ticket, I remember, it was $5. So all the money that from this went to charity.
That's a given.
And it was a day. I think it was a couple days before the Major League Baseball season in 2008. So if you squint, you can see us sitting under the torch. We're in the back. Yeah,
I see you right there. Yep, I see you.
Yeah. So Tim Wakefield, I remember starting for the Red Sox. David Ortiz did play, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar threw out the first pitch.
Wow.
Botched it, asked for the ball back, and sky hooked it.
That's awesome.
Amazing. It was amazing. So definitely LA right there.
Yes, it is. Thank you for sharing that.
October 6th, 1968, Bob Gibson, who went deep in Game 7 in 1967, becomes the first pitcher to hit 2 home runs in World Series history when he connects off Detroit's Joe Sparma, leading off the 4th inning in Game 4 of the Cardinals' 10-1 rout at Tiger Stadium. Wow. The Orioles southpaw Dave McNally will match the mark with round trippers in 1969 and 1970 series. Obviously, this is very bittersweet because Bob Gibson passed away. last week. So the greatest Cardinal pitcher of all time. Raise your glasses for Bob Gibson. A pitcher so dominant that they changed the mound after I think it was the 68 season.
I think it was 68.
Because the ERA was so low. So
salute. Destroyed baseball that season, and they met in the World Series. Enough.
He literally changed the game for pitchers, which is amazing. So salute.
There was a story we read about him real quick, if you don't mind me telling it, which I'm going to do it anyway. His last at bat, Angelo, and I think I mentioned to you guys in a text, he faced a batter named Pete Lecoq, who later played on the Royals. I don't know what team he was on this time, but he was also known for being the son of Peter Marshall, who hosted Hollywood Squares in the 70s. The last pitch he ever threw was to Pete Lecoq, and Pete Lecoq hit a grand slam. Wow. So Bob Gibson's Hall of Fame career ended on that. So years later, in an old-timers game, Bob Gibson was facing Pete Lecoq, and first pitch beamed him.
Wow.
That tells you how that dude's competitive.
What a competitor, 100%.
Dude in an old-timers game because he had a grand slam off you on your last pitch as a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and I remember him. I guess they were playing some I don't know, like a World Series or some division series or something like that. It even could have been a championship season back then. And one of the players was friends with one of the other players on the team. And after the game, the other player came in the locker room of the Cardinals at the time, I believe, and he lost it. Like he goes, I don't care if he's your friend, he's my enemy. Like, get the hell out of here. And just he was so intense, and he was actually very kind of misunderstood for his intensity. I admire it as someone who's super intense myself. I totally get it and how it could come off like that, but that's why he was so successful, because he didn't he cared about one thing. It was being the best. And he'll be sadly missed for sure.
Player.
October 6th, 1984, at Jack Murphy Stadium, Steve Garvey launches the franchise first postseason walk-off homer, a 2-run shot off future Hall of Famer closer Lee Smith in the bottom of the 9th inning, giving the Padres a 7-5 walk-off win over the Cubs in Game 4 of the NLCS, pushing it to a Game 5. After losing the first 2 contests of the best-of-5 NLCS, the victory brings the series to a decisive 5th game that San Diego will win to capture the National League pennant, and they will face who, Angelo, in the 1984 World Series?
1984 World Series, 84.
The eventual champions of 1984.
Gosh, I was 1, so I don't know.
So you didn't read the sports papers back then?
I mean, I'm sure they were in my. I'm sure they were in my hand.
That would be the Detroit Tigers. If you remember, Bob Gibson hit home runs. There's some famous home runs from Bob Gibson where Goose Gossage is going to pitch to Kirk Gibson, and Sparky Anderson says he don't want to walk you, and he puts it on the roof.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they destroyed the Padres. Like, the Padres came back from being, obviously it's best of 5. You're down 2 games. You have to win 3 straight to win, and they do. And then I had to make sure I saw right. I thought they got swept, but they only got 1 win. Like, think about it. The Padres only 2 World Series. 84, they lose in 5, and then they got swept by the Yankees in 98. I think it is. I think it was 98, because I remember they were doing the 30th anniversary stuff a couple of years ago, right?
Well, let's see what happens this season.
Yeah, let's see. Good young team. Wish them luck.
Yeah. I'm super rooting for them because they all these young teams in there, Miami and Atlanta and San Diego. It's so fun to see all the young teams in there.
I thought the White Sox was gonna have a really good shot. And
Which proves you can't buy championships all the time. You know, they stocked up much like the Mets usually do. But they
the Yankees, Yankees still there. We'll see.
Yeah, yep, But they strengthened themselves through drafts and stuff like that. So although they have Giancarlo Stanton right in that lineup, right?
Yeah.
October 6th, 1985, on the last day of the season, Yankee knuckleballer Phil Niekro becomes the 18th and oldest player in Major League history to win his 300th victory when he blanks the Blue Jays 8-0. The 46 year and 188 days is so weird to say 188 days. Old pitcher will win 318 games, also surpasses Satchel Paige, 46 years, 75 days, to become the oldest pitcher to throw a shutout in the big leagues. This is what I love about baseball. You can go until you're 50. I would have loved to throw knuckleballs in the major leagues.
I should have tried. I mean, my gosh, look at this guy. Like, I'm younger than him, and I'm 45 now, and I'm like, look at all that gray on him. And I'm like, ooh, good. Ooh. It's all the beer. That's why I'm aging. I age like wine. Hopefully.
And here is a signed baseball from that day. What an awesome! Wouldn't that be awesome to have?
Oh, that's great.
October 6th, 2001, with their 116th win, the Mariners tie the 1906 Cubs as the winningest team in Major League history. Brett Boone's 37th home run of the season and the shutout pitching of 5 Seattle pitchers proved to be the difference in the 1-0 historic win over the Rangers. Now, this is very interesting. So October 6th, obviously the season should have been completed by now, but because of 9/11, it got extended, right?
Yeah. Right.
And they actually had another game after this, which was and they lost that game. So they actually could have had one more. And this season is forgotten because of the Yankees and Diamondbacks, so the Yankees beat them. So it was all for nothing. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's still one of the best.
You kind of almost forget, like, look at the talent just right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yep. I mean, that's crazy.
Gosh, I'd like to have like 2 of those guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And can you name the guy next to Edgar Martinez? Next to in between Ichiro and Edgar? He's kind of forgotten in this whole thing how good he was at the time.
I know. I was gonna make a joke, and I'm like,
we talked about him before, and he actually went head on with Carlos Beltran as a Met in the outfield.
Yeah, this that Cameron Maben? No,
Mike Cameron.
Mike Cameron.
Yeah, so you had the right Cameron right.
How good Mike Cameron actually was at them.
Yeah. Mike Cameron probably so good.
I was going, Cam, like, who's Cam? I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So he was great during this time.
I mean, the one I forgot Brett Boone was on that team.
Yeah. He was great for that team as well.
You think about that era of the Mariners. You think Ichiro and Edgar, right? So
yeah, and no Griffey.
Yep,
he wasn't even on that team.
There it says who needs Junior, A-Rod, and the unit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, they were all gone by that time.
On that team.
Yep.
If one of those 3 guys on that team, my gosh. What's funny is that those are all batters. Like, what pitchers do they even have on that team? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it takes 5 pitchers to pitch a shutout in that game, it's probably a slew of
it's not quality staff. Yes,
right.
Sir.
Well, interestingly enough, the Padres just did it against the Cardinals to get them out of there. So it's still being employed.
Yep.
So on that same date in 2001, at Camden Yards in front of a full house, including Orioles notables Frank Robinson, Jim Palmer, Earl Weaver, as well as Commissioner Bud Selig, and former President Bill Clinton, Cal Ripken Jr. plays his 301st and final game. After a hitless night, the 41-year-old Cal watches the last out of the team's 5-1 loss to the Red Sox on the on-deck circle. Wow. Can you imagine, like, if he would have got to take that last at bat? And it's probably better because maybe if he grounded out or
if you have ended the game,
that would have been awkward.
It would have been just more of a bummer, you know what I mean? Oh.
Yeah, it could have been so much more, and probably why we forget that, this date. But that's pretty incredible.
But again, 2001, we actually got regular season games that late, That's
right. And October 6th, 2010, at Citizens Bank Park, Phillies right-hander Roy Halladay throws the second no-hitter in postseason history when he beats the Reds 4-0 in Game 1 of the NLDS. Don Larson became the first hurler to accomplish the feat by throwing a perfect game in the Yankees' victory over Brooklyn in Game 5 of the 1956 World Series. Incredible to think that you could throw a no-hitter against some elite teams. That's an incredible accomplishment. And Roy Halladay is no longer with us, so another a great pitcher.
He's in the Hall of Fame now, I believe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
and I think he got one walk in that game. Like I think he was that close to a no hitter. I think he only got one walk, believe it or not.
Yeah. So that is this day in baseball. So some pretty fun stuff there.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. So let's go to baseball card pack wars. We are not sponsored by, but we endorse getting baseball cards from Hall of Fame Baseball Cards in Arcadia, California, HOFBC.com. Here are the standings. Angelo was took the week off, and
you took a good week to take off.
We gave him a breather. For the week. I expect you to come back fully rested, Angelo. No, you're doubting yourself.
I'm just looking at the 7 games behind deficit, and it's like,
hey,
it seems pretty daunting. But let's see if I can get a 3. If I can pick up 3 games right now.
Hey, if you get 4 right here, you're right back in it. And
that's right, 4 because the bonus round. Let's do it.
That's right. And Kevin, Kevin, let's see. You guys. I'm ahead by 4 technically games.
Yeah, we both missed a week.
Yeah, so now you guys are the same total. But our guest actually went to 9 and 6, so actually dropped a little bit. Down to 600.
John won one last week, didn't he?
He won the wild card, so he got 2.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Bubble Pug says, "Let's see those Brewer cards." I wholeheartedly agree.
I'm with you.
I got my next beer on standby from Unsung. I want to make sure I open it.
So here are the baseball card pack wars rules. We're going to open our packs. A relic card knocks out 1 player of choice. An autograph card knocks out 2 players. The high numbered card wins in round 1 and 2. First and second round, you get 1 point. The third round is a wild card, which we will choose a various pack through our satchel, our baseballism satchel, and that is worth 2 points for the win. And we all collectively drink when we get a Brewers card. So let's do this. Let's go with Angelo. Angelo, you can go first.
Yeah. All right, which one are we starting with?
What do you want to do first?
Let's do archives.
All right.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
all right, so high card wins.
And there's still 1 autograph in this box. Remember, I got the Gary Sheffield. There's still 1 autograph amongst the packs we have left.
All right. So we got Ryan Sandberg.
Oh, nice.
Carl Yastrzemski.
Oh, 2 Hall of Famers already.
Catfish Hunter.
3 Hall of Famers.
Buster Posey.
Soon to be Hall of Famer.
Possibly, yeah.
Chris Davis. Miguel Cabrera.
Soon to be Hall of
I
Famer.
think that's against you, by the way.
Johnny Cueto. And Randy Arozarena.
Oh, he's having an awesome playoffs.
Yeah.
Former Cardinal, too.
Yeah, he hit a home run today. Oh, was he part of the Tommy Pham trade?
Yes, he was. I
Okay.
believe so.
Oh,
I believe so. There's like 6 Cardinals that are like doing great in the playoffs. Like Luke Voigt, Trevor Rosenthal, Pham. I don't need to go on.
No. Oh, I'm next. Hey, hello, everybody. Let's see what we got this time in our archives. All right. Let's see. I'm starting with Max Muncy, Malik Smith. Got the youngins. He got the Hall of Famers. I have the young players here. Nick Senzel. Bobby Bradley. Not the Bobby Bradley we know from wrestling here.
That's right. Rob Van Dam's partner in
Ariel
Express.
There. Yep. I got all the young upstarts here. Sheldon News. News. Sorry, News.
Actually, I heard it's Nuisi, but whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it could be.
I gotta take a look at this card. But look at this card of Mike Trout. That's a cool.
Oh, that's
looking
pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. Oh yeah, that's the little comic insert.
The Millville meter.
Remember
Yes.
we had the polar bear. Someone got the polar bear Alonso.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah, number 303, and I was trying to figure out if that's an insert or what. All right. Oh, wrong jersey, but great for my favorite player as a kid, Rod Carew. And Roger Clemens as a Blue Jay.
Nice.
That's the first team you think of.
Cool.
Well, that's the 2002.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, so whatever team they're on the year.
Well, Rod Carew is not a twin.
Well, right. Yeah. That's
Come
for
on.
sure.
All right.
All right, what do you got for us?
Let's do it. Fresh crack of the pack.
Calm yourself.
Oh, this was the Who Am I from last week. Will Clark.
There you go.
Noma. Do you guys know who his wife is?
Brandy Chastain.
It is a women's soccer player, but it's not Brandy Chastain. It is Mia Hamm.
Mia Hamm. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Good guess, though.
Good guess. Yeah.
Nolan Ryan.
There you go. Why is that one not signed? Some of these,
Some of them aren't signed. Yeah, some of them don't have the.
Bob Feller. Cool card.
Oh yeah.
Mike Soroka. And I can't remember where I had this. Was it the Alan Ginter? I don't know how I had this, but I had this conductor card, Chris Sale. I actually have the. Oh no! It was another thing that it was like the poster.
I have.
Yeah, it was
probably the poster that came on the top of that box.
That's most likely what it is. I now have a card of it too.
Michael,
yes.
He has to be the tailor, not the conductor.
Yeah, the tailor, because I mean they had the old White Sox jerseys and he hated them, so he actually took scissors to them so they couldn't wear them, and he actually got benched for it and actually traded. I think he got traded soon after that.
Yeah, so we call him the tailor after that.
Taylor, Edward Scissorhands. So here is A-Rod as a Ranger. Look at that.
Yeah, he was with them at some point.
That's when he signed that $250 million contract.
Yep.
And Andres Munoz. So there you go, 2020 tops. All right. So Angelo, what's your high card?
Johnny Cueto at 283.
Ooh, nice. I want to ask: is there numbers on these? Because this says 303, but I don't know if that is an insert or what.
Let me verify right now.
Because Michael, can you check the one you have, please? Because otherwise, my regular card is Roger Clemens.
So mine is 307.
So is it part of the regular set? That's the only thing.
I'm looking right now.
Let Angelo check that out because
all right. Yeah, do my job.
We have a rule break.
Yeah. So
drink amongst yourselves. We got no brewers, so we have to drink.
So it's not listed in the base set, but it's called the base nickname poster card set checklist. So it's but I think so there's also the there's also the 1976 top traded, which I also got, which is the Miguel Cabrera. It's an insert, but it's part of it's numbered as the base set at 318.
Oh.
So
you're telling us you won either way.
Yeah.
Either way, much. I mean, unless you guys have a higher normal.
No, my Mike Trout is 303. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, so mine's 307.
Yeah,
and
then what about the regular base card?
My regular base card was my highest was 264.
So yeah, Angelo won no matter what.
I would have won either way.
You would have won no matter what. Nicely done, Angelo. See, I told you you're gonna get back in it.
This is I got one of those traded cards, but I didn't notice the number.
That's weird. I've never seen that. Yeah, because if you include the two inserts, it goes to 325.
Okay. There you go. All right, so Angelo, you're up.
I know I got. You know what's funny? I might have won before because I got one of those Ryan Sandberg, and I thought I just saw an insert number on the top. Shoot.
There you go. Snooze, you lose.
All right.
Yep.
Orlando Arcia, Chris Archer, Pete Alonso,
Nice.
National League saves leader.
Is there a Brewer on there?
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, Mr. Hater.
Josh Hader.
Haterade.
How could I miss those flowing locks?
I know. Cheers, Bubble Pod. We had to get a Brewer at some point.
Mitch Haniger.
I'm glad Angelo's at his backup beer. I assume we'll be too. Oh, there you go.
Nolan Arenado roll call.
Yep, I got that last week.
You got the orange parallel American League home runs leader.
Nice.
Oh, this is cool. This is a black and white parallel National League RBI leader, and it's numbered.
Oh
wow, how interesting.
Yeah.
20 Is it like 50? Black and white?
20 out of it's a black and white parallel. Yep.
Nice.
20 out of 50. 20 out of 50.
Nice. Very good. Is Yelly on there?
No, it's Freeman, Soto, or Freeman, Rendon, and Alonso. Josh Donaldson and
Twins. Weird seeing in the Twins.
Colton Wong.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good pack. All right.
Yeah, he's been great for the Twins. He's been great everywhere he's gone, actually.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he's been. All right, I'm gonna just dig in here. Let's see what we got.
We're doing. Oh, you're doing big league.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I just have a box.
Gotcha. I see.
I was just digging one out of the box. I mean, why not?
This black and white numbered one is
That's
really
cool.
cool.
We didn't see that last week. We opened two of these last week, and we didn't get one of those.
Well, I bought a box of these previously, and I didn't get a single one of the black and white.
Well, yeah,
I haven't seen it either.
That's really a limited one. That's great. Yeah, because it looks like there's an orange one in every pack of these. All right, so I have Brian Reynolds, an award winner of Nelson Cruz, Javier Baez, Yordan Alvarez, Carter Kaboom, or Kaiboom, Kabosh, Kaboom, Lucas Giolito. My orange insert is Sean Murphy. You got one of the star character reproductions. This one is Daniel Vogelbach.
Oh, nice. He plays for the Brewers now.
Oh, well, it's the Mariners.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's the Mariner on that one.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Dakota Hudson. And Mike Minor.
Oh, pitched
nice.
today.
All right.
Pitched today for the A's.
All right. So there's mine coming up.
Angelo, you picked the right week to miss because I had the kill card in like 298 in like my two packs last week. It was ridiculous.
All right. So Carlos Correa, Trey Mancini, Gleyber Torres, award winners Josh Donaldson. There he is as a Brave. I actually saw him last year as a Brave in Colorado. Bo Bichette.
Nice.
Will Myers. The orange parallel is Aaron Judge.
Nice. That's a good one.
Flipping out, Jorge Soler.
I got that one last week.
Okay. Big League Best 2019 innings pitched leaders, Strasburg, DeGrom, and Aaron Nola.
No Brewers.
And D. Gordon on the Mariners.
Man, we've gone cold on Brewers, it appears, lately. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, orange. There's like orange in every pack or every box.
Right. So it'd be really hard to like make a set of those. You know what I mean? But
there's an entire set of the orange parallels, but it would be very hard to get the entire
You'd have to get
set of orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine
All right.
is 287 Pete Alonso.
Ooh, that's gonna be
In
tough
the
to
polar
beat.
bear, I have 280 Nelson Cruz. Angelo's hot.
Got the hot hand.
And I
Yeah.
think my 277.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's go.
Damn.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
You didn't have to. You had to just take a week off. You got benched and you came back strong. I should say you
Nicely
got
done.
a harsh way of putting it.
All right. So, what's your stipulation going into round 3, the wild card round?
Have we done most rookies yet?
Interesting. How do we determine that?
Because it's rookie card is listed on all the cards.
Okay, so it has to be listed as a rookie card on the front.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, older pack, this might be a disadvantage if you get an older
Let's
pack.
get this. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because I think we all have a Bowman pack in too. If that's the case, then it's going to be a difference because that's all rookies.
Yeah.
So
Man, I used my top choice. That was like all like minor league cards. Those all been rookies.
all right. Speaking of which,
Uh
Sorry.
oh. Of course.
Go.
What a,
Oh.
so
it's
I
like
will have
you
so
said
I
it.
will,
Let me
so
see
I
your
will,
bag.
so I
I
will
want
have
to see your bag.
I will have 10 rookies in this pack.
You never know that you might get like a Cy Young in there or something like that. Who
All
knows?
the work, brother. All the
Who knows?
work.
Who knows?
All right. So wow. Okay. I just took a quick peek. There's a couple chromes in there too, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So
Well, still, I mean, the autograph rule applies, doesn't it?
that is you're right.
The autograph and
Yeah.
balance apply. So
Junior
go.
Fernandez,
Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
Tony Gonsolin.
Yeah. Damn.
but are those rookies? They're supposed to stay on the front, right?
They do.
They-
They say our rookie. They say
They both
RC.
say RC. Yep.
Ah,
So I have two. This one is
I want to see your bag.
Nick Madrigal. It
Yeah.
doesn't say RC on there, so I'll play by the rules.
Take whatever help we can get.
Yeah. And although
Keeper-
he came up this year.
Keibert Ruiz
Mm-hmm.
doesn't show RC.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah. Keani Cavaco doesn't say RC on it.
All right.
Oh.
Spencer Howard, no RC. Cal Mitchell, Gus Varland,
Uh-oh.
Hunter Dozier,
Yeah.
and Trevor Story. So I got two rookies.
Yeah,
two,
so,
two
yeah.
rookies.
Ooh,
Two rookies.
I thought you were gonna bury us. Go
I
for
thought-
it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm next. I'm like, ew, like half left in here. Let's see. 2020 Top Series 1.
Ooh, you got a good shot.
Yeah, it's a series 1. That's okay.
But 14 cards. It's 14
Yeah.
cards.
I think you might do okay.
I was like, at least I bought opening day. I still have to go back to opening day. I got this my set. All right, let's see what we got here. Robinson Cano, Julio Teran, DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Michael Givens, Starlin Castro, my first rookie, Jordan Yamamoto, if you can see the RC.
Oh, there you go.
We got one. I saw it blink. Oh yeah, there it is. Miles Mikolas. Another rookie, Lewis Thorpe. Make sure you guys see. There's
So you're
two.
tied. 2-2.
One Segura. Atlanta Braves team card. Oh, this is it's probably a.
Out of 2020, right?
I don't see a number on this. That's why I was double checking. This actually isn't numbered, but you could tell it's like a refractor
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Nice card. Let me get that off the side there. Javier Baez. And I don't have a rookie, but at least I have a Brewer.
There you go. Finally, let's go.
My sour's empty. Good sour. I'm gonna go from sour to double IPA. That's
All
not
right.
a good transition. We need some water in between. And you get 3, Mongo. I'm double checking my cards to be safe.
All right. Let's do this. All right. Oh, so I have.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very good.
Yeah, this is interesting. Let me go back. Yeah, so Yordan Alvarez, actually, there's discretions. Some people are considered a rookie at a certain point, and they put out their cards. You know, it's never a perfect science to any of this.
We're just gonna go with what's on the card.
Yeah, so that makes sense to make that little emblem puts it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's do
Make
this.
it easier for us and everybody can see it. If we have to question it or go into technicalities, like we already had to do with the archives pack.
Hopefully, I can just get an autograph and just not worry about it. All right, Alex Verdugo.
Oh, almost a rookie.
It doesn't have the RC on there, but future stars Nick Senzel. So does not count. Does not count. Nico Goodrum. Got one. Tony Gonsolin.
Nice.
There you go. Right in the lower right corner right there. All right. Jose Martinez.
I'm hoping for the 3-way tie here. That's why I'm really.
That would be amazing. I would love to go another one. Randall Grichuk. That's 2 former Cardinals, Jose Martinez and Randall Grichuk. Another former Cardinal, Carson Kelly. Actually, in the Paul Goldschmidt trade. Get your beers ready, Christian Yelich.
Look at this. I got to open up my backup. Do you hear that?
League leaders.
I'm going for a sour to double IPA. Wish me luck later today, ladies and gentlemen.
Willie Adames. Come on. Chicago team card.
Is that the game you were at again?
Actually, it wasn't. It's this is Chris Bryant hitting a home run. So Tim and Yolmer, Tim Anderson, Yolmer Sanchez. This is a team kind of a stat card right here.
That doesn't matter in this game, sir.
Yeah, Steven Strasburg.
That doesn't matter.
World Series card. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go Roberto Osuna. Boo! We should all boo him. Boo!
Yeah. I can't wait. What are you about to unleash upon us?
I'm about to unleash Michael Baez and a rookie card. So we have a 3-way tie. It goes to another round.
You know what I like? I was like, is it a second rookie? Is it a relic or is it autograph? That was a good tease there.
Okay, so Angelo, do you want to redefine these parameters or do you want to go with the same thing?
What did we discuss didn't we discuss tiebreaker reverts back to high card, right?
Let's do it because that'll have a definitive winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Low card.
And we're doing the bonus pack, the wild card pack, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, we're getting low on these. There's only like 3 or 4 in here now. All right.
1992 Flair Ultra.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? That's a great pack for this game because one series maybe like 700 cards in that set.
This is series 2. So,
oh, well, that's even better.
So this is gonna go to 700.
Oh my! Then this game's over, Mongo. Sorry.
Bill Pacoda.
How many of these players do you know, Angelo? This is the real test.
I'll tell you. I'll set aside the ones I know. Ivan Calderon.
I know him. I know that first guy.
Jacob Brumfield, who's a rookie, by the way. Had we stuck to that
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
Jeff King.
Jeff King, there you go.
Mike Huff. My first one I know, Kent Mercer.
You know Yvonne Calderon? Come on.
Casey Candale.
Casey Candale. Yeah. So
Carlos Hernandez.
can I stop real quick? Is Casey Candale the player whose mom played in the
Yes. His mom is a Hall of Fame baseball player.
Yeah, she played in the
His
all.
mom. His mom.
His mom played in the all-female league in the
Yep.
that was immortalizing the league of their own.
That's right.
Fun fact.
Cliff Brantley.
How many
Todd
Brantley's out there?
Here.
Baseball.
Todd Worrell. Bob Scanlon. Oh, someone I know. All rookie team. Gary DiSarcina.
All because it's Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some names. I'm like, yeah, I know these guys, but not you.
Curtis Wilkerson.
Yep.
And Jeremy Hernandez.
Wow, that is just.
Yep.
Star
Extra
studded
innings.
pack.
Yeah, extra innings. And let me just also put this out there. The reason why we do Brewers as we drink, because we are the Beer Baseball blog. Anything beer related, we're going to latch on to. So it has really nothing to do with the Brewers per se, but it does have to do with the Brewers because we're talking about Brewers, because beer Brewers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so go for it, Kevin.
All right, where's my bag? I'm like waiting to see if I'm going to have one that is even like half the number that Angelo has. Well, opening day.
Boo.
The most I get is 200. So I want and God, there's no relics in here. Mike, right? Carl Santana, Jeff McNeil. I hope I at least can get a Brewer, please. Hunter Dozier, Kirby Yates, Andres Munoz, Luis Arias. This is the most uneventful pack I've ever opened. And Seattle Mariners opening day.
All right. So let me go.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Hey, yeah, I mean, you're still in this. You never know. You never know.
I know I'm not in this. Looking at my high card, you know.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, no.
So this is 15 cards and 1 sticker.
Oh, my God.
Year 1989.
Yeah.
So this is, now we have the possibility of finding the Ripken F-face card.
Yep.
So let's go for it.
Oh, please, at least get that as a consolation. Because
Yeah, there's no gum in here. I wouldn't eat it anyway.
I'll tell you this right now. You're not going to beat me. My high card is 142.
All right. So there is there's
That's
a brewer
so
in
awesome.
there. So
We're drinking.
there you go. Let's do it. Cardinals, Steve Peters. I love the Cardinals. I've never heard of them. So salute. Terry Leach.
Oh, my goodness.
Joe Orsulak. Like seeing old friends. A Brewer, Charlie O'Brien.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ray Max is catcher, by the way.
Yeah. Royals, Jose De Jesus.
Apparently, I'm the only person drinking to a Brewer now. We're just rushing through this.
Mark Carrion.
I was hoping that was Greg Jeffries.
Corey Snyder.
Yeah.
That's an old favorite.
Former Dodger, too.
If I know him more as a Yankee, there's Paul O'Neill. Actually, when he was a Red, there's a famous thing which I'll put in the Beer Baseball blog playlist where he kicks a ball because it's raining. I think it's in Philadelphia. He kicks the ball back into the infield from the outfield. It's awesome. Ken Patterson.
No idea.
Oh, Tony Perez Chica. I totally remember these guys. That's how old I am. I actually remember these guys.
I don't know this.
Yeah, and I forgot. Also, Griffey's a rookie in here, so maybe. Wes Gardner,
upper deck card.
Hall of Famer Rick Sutcliffe.
Hall of Famer, really? He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. I was thinking of Burt
I don't
Blyleven.
think he is.
My bad.
I was like, we're really
another Brewer, Del Swaim.
Yeah, I'll take the Del Swaim.
And another guy you may or may not remember, Greg Minton.
I knew him.
I think he's former Giants. Yeah, he was the Giants.
He was the closer on the Giants in the early 80s, yes.
Yep. Okay,
right.
so Angelo.
I got you beat.
My card is Jeremy Hernandez at 576.
Holy cow.
Of
Oh
course.
my gosh.
142 Carlos Santana beat that.
Top that.
That's right.
All right, so
Angelo's going for the sweep. Get your broom, Angelo.
not so fast.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Joe Orsulak at 614.
Joe Orsulak. Not even a pirate Joe Orsulak. Brewer. I'm sorry, Oriole Joe Orsulak. Ugh.
Yep, he's currently my favorite Oriole.
Now, that's real high praise, sir. Your favorite
Kevin.
Oriole is Eddie Murray beer is what your favorite Oriole is.
Yeah, that's for darn sure. All right, so that is a baseball card pack war. So let me switch this.
Angelo,
right.
you went 2-1 today, so great job.
No,
Yeah,
Angelo went 2-2.
I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't. I
you.
didn't win. I didn't win where it counted though.
Hey,
I was
you know
like
what?
the 2000. I was like the 2001 Seattle Mariners.
Hey, no,
Yes.
I was the 84 Padres in the World Series. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was the 98 Padres. I got swept.
Yeah, you got swept.
All right, Angelo, you
All
got
right.
it out?
Yeah, I gotta relieve my sitter. I hear kids down there,
No
but
problem.
wish I could stick around for trivia. But the pack wars ran a little longer than it usually
Yeah.
does. But
It's
I will
fine.
see everyone next week.
Great. Thank you,
All right,
Angelo. Take
yeah,
care.
Angelo.
Good night. So let's Kevin and I are going to go for baseball trivia here. And
Ready.
actually, we have a random question from Chad M.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about the haunted Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee? Many Major League Baseball have stories. Oh, that's interesting. I was in Milwaukee. I didn't hear anything about it. So actually, I didn't go downtown when I went to Milwaukee. I take that back. I actually did, but it was so limited. I actually went to go see the Bronze Fawns, which is the they actually have a for Arthur Fonzarelli down by downtown.
Terrible. I heard the
Yeah.
statue is nothing like him.
It barely looks like him, but it's worth going and checking out. There's a lot. The Broken Bat Brewing was down there, but I don't know about the haunted Pfister Hotel.
That was my baseball trip this year. Was I was going to go to
Yeah.
Milwaukee. I was going to go to to Miller Park, and I was going to try to stay a night at a place called the Brew House Inn in Milwaukee. That actually is a former brewery that they turned into a fancy hotel, and then obviously everything happened this year. So, oh well, what can you do?
Yeah.
But Broken Bat Brew, the one beer I have from them, had a beer in their Wrigley Field, great, and their baseball theme. So
Yeah.
obviously, I marked in my heart.
Yeah, they moved from that downtown area. It was just south of the Bronze Fawns, and then also the Crusher statue as well.
Yeah, the rest of the Crusher. I was hoping to see that when I was going to be down there. Was when they're going to do like a little festival around that Crusher statue. I was like, oh, my wrestling and my baseball and my beer world was all going to come into one, but unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another question here. Have we been to Fenway? I've been to Fenway like 4 times.
I never.
And you never been there, really?
No, I've never been to Boston at all. So.
It's Boston. I have a real connection to Boston. It was like I've done a couple like turnaround trips where literally I fly in. Like I did this for Wrigley Field. I flew from Los Angeles to Wrigley, literally got in a cab, went to Wrigley Field, a day game, went to go eat. There's a friend of ours that runs a bar just north of there. And then that night I got on a plane that morning and came back. Well, I did the same thing for Boston. I think it was in 2007. I actually flew out to Boston, wound up staying out there. I took like a backpack. And it rained on me, and I didn't expect it.
No.
I was like, I'm wearing shorts and everything. So I went and but every time I did the stadium tour, and I've been there a couple other times. I have since acquired. I have a lot of friends that live in Boston. So I mean, there's so many great places.
From your other show, The Carvers and Creators.
Yeah,
Thursday the 4 p.m. with Paul Dever.
That's right. and I have a friend that I went to high school with that lives in Boston, right outside Boston, and then
Cool.
I went to Connecticut to see the Connecticut Tigers and now the Norwich Sea Unicorns. So yeah, I Boston. I have a huge connection to them.
Then I have to go with you someday. Hopefully.
Yeah, one day when this is all over, we have so many.
To come out to Boston, it just never worked out for whatever reason,
Yeah, and there's another question about Wrigley. It's like, what's my favorite part of Wrigley? I actually went to Wrigley before it was modernized. So now it's super modernized. When I was there last year, and it was actually hard to get around. There was a lot more stuff to do. That area was really congested. My favorite part, I think they moved the statues around. The Harry Carey statue is now in the exact back.
That because I went there last year. This was I've been in a long time, and I didn't remember it being like that. So maybe that's why. I was just thinking it was my brain not remembering it right. And I mean, the first time I went was 2003, and I got to sit in the bleachers. And I'm like, if I went to the Wrigley the first time, I got to sit in the bleachers. And I'm like,
so cool.
Oh my gosh, this is uncomfortable. But I'm like, yeah. Do it that way.
Yeah, I have not done that. Every time I've been there, it's been in seats. I was actually lucky enough to get actually good seating there. And it was cheap. It was cheap enough.
Oh, not now. It was like, and ironically enough, I was going to go to a bleacher. I was in the bleachers for the Angels Cubs last year, but that was the game that got snowed out.
Oh, it snowed out. That's crazy.
Yeah, snowed out in April. Believe me, I'm California born and bred my whole life. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
I was not dressed for snow weather, and I'm like, oh my god, it's 32. I'm gonna die. It's such a win. But
so the answer,
$50.
Yes, yeah. So the answer to this question is 1988. The actual when they did the game got rained out, and they actually did it the next night. Yeah. So and that's my senior year. I totally remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. I wish I could do that. I've not done a Wrigley game at night. All mine have been during the day.
Yeah, I went to one day game and one night game there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So last year it was night game.
Yeah, I went. I actually got to see Cubs White Sox once, which was fun.
Yeah.
Cubs Angels. I've seen some really random Cubs games, but
that's pretty cool.
All during the day. But you know what? I'm gonna take whatever chance I can to see a game.
Yeah. To see Mike Trout in Wrigley Field was amazing.
Nope.
Oh, that's right. He was hurt.
He was hurt.
That's right. That's right. He hurt his thumb.
He was hurt. So it was like, the weaker version of the Angels, unfortunately. And I want to say Tyler Skaggs pitched one of those games too, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. 32 is like a heat wave in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah. We're spoiled in California.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny, like in California, like people get annoyed when it rains. We need the rain, by the way. It's like that's we really super need it.
Are you put out yet, or how contained is it?
88% contained over here. So, yeah, thank God. No rain in sight. So that sucks. So let's do the baseball trivia and wrap this up. This is a game of Who Am I from the book Baseball's Best 1000. The Greatest Players of All Time by Derek Gentile.
People help me. I've been acing these, but people help me.
Yes. So here is the teams as a player. So he started with the Dodgers, Pirates, went to the Expos, back to the Dodgers. Kevin's very confident in this one already.
No, I think it's who I think it is. I'm getting ready to get something.
Okay. He actually was the manager of the Mariners in 1980 and 81. Born in Washington, D.C., a 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, an All-Star MVP in 62, a NL MVP in 62. By the way, this player had an amazing 1962, which we will document. A 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, a 6-time National Stolen Base leader. So you're pretty confident.
I know, but you want to go out there, and you could mention if it's who I think it is. His son also played in the major leagues.
Yes, he did. Yes, for the Texas Rangers.
Yep. A great name too. If we get to it, his son's name. But I'll give everybody. Should I give everybody a second, or you want me to show you the?
Give it a second. I want people in the chat to see if they know who this is.
I have this man's autobiography inscribed to me.
Oh, this is interesting. This is awesome. Okay, so
on the show because it was literally right next to me.
awesome. That's amazing. By the way, serendipity. I didn't expect this to happen. Actually, Austin Kletchko, which actually is a part of Eric Newton. He's part of the Dodger Films.
Yeah.
So he's another one that's on the softball league. He does a YouTube channel. I believe he was at the Trout game as well in Wrigley, but again, he didn't play.
No, Trout didn't play. Trout was out. Money was out. And I think it was Tyler Skaggs pitched the Friday game I went to, and he got shellacked, and the Angels actually won the Saturday game, which it was a big Star Wars event too, because the Star Wars celebration was in Chicago.
That's right. Yeah, Bubble Pug says, I feel like I should know this. You've probably heard of this name. If you're it's a pretty, I would say it's not a top tier name, but it's actually, whenever the Great Base Stealers are talked about, his name comes up quite a bit.
And he actually grew up in LA in the 70s and 80s. This guy was well known, and not just for his on the field thing, but he had some problems off the field as well.
That's probably, again, it's like Dave Parker and all these other players that all these things really kind of took their careers down. And so, Kevin, do you want to?
Sure. So his book is called "On the Run: The Never Dull and Often," and I've never read this. Sorry, but let me read this again. "On the Run: The Never Dull and Often Shocking Life of Maury Wills."
Awesome. And Chad M was the only person in the comments to actually guess correctly. Well done there.
I don't know how I got this. I don't know how I got this book, probably the used bookstore by me. But I actually got it signed to him, and here, I'll actually read here's my life lesson for today. And this tells me I need to read the book. And when I tell you the date, it tells you how long it has been since I've not read this book. To Kevin, please pay attention to the parts of this book that are painful. You don't need it, okay? Question mark.
Wow.
And it's dated May 18th, 1991. Can you solo me so I can?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Can you see it at all? Sorry.
No, just hold it right in front of you. There. Yeah, we can see it right there. Perfect. Wow, look at that. 91. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I'd be okay. And I'm like, ooh, I got this book. I don't know how long I had this, but I hadn't signed it almost 30 years ago. And I didn't read this part about what's painful. And I knew he had some drug issues.
Yeah, I think he was a big cocaine user. And I think that one of the things that happened, as I was reading through his Wikipedia, I think in that book, you may want to read it for this. I think that he had a, this is only from what I read in Wikipedia, so it may be true, may not be true. But I think there's a section in it where he had an obsession with Doris Day.
Oh, I can't wait.
Of all people, right?
Oh, oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah. So he, and I think in the 90s about that time.
Son, by the way, the first chapter is about his son, Bump Wills.
Bump Wills, right. And I remember Bump Wills because there was a very famous error card for Topps in the 79 where it listed him for the Blue Jays. And it was just he was with the Rangers, but it said Blue Jays. So that's how I knew about it. It was a big deal that the error card.
Think about this. He stole 104 bases in 1962. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's right. And he's the Dodgers career stolen bases leader with 490. The 62 year was he played in the most games single season, which is 165, which I was how did he play? 162 was the norm, right? Yeah, it turns out there was tiebreaker games, which count as regular season games.
Oh, interesting. So I was going, how'd that happen?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So 62, then he had a single season at bats, 695.
Look at his numbers, 2,000 hits, but still only, that tells you the leadoff hitter. He's not like a Ricky Henderson. 20 home runs, 400 RBIs, and he has 2,000 hits.
And he's in the Shrine of Eternals, class of 2011.
Yeah.
So I think he was a character. So for sure,
Yeah.
he's still around with the Dodgers as a
Yep.
coach, I believe.
Well, and obviously he got known for overcoming his problems in his personal life as well.
That's it. And yeah, well, it was very interesting to learn more about him. And at 175 on this
That's
list.
pretty high. Wow, that's higher than many Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And he's never going to be a Hall of Famer, as much as I hate to say it like that. I don't think he's
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to player number 2. See if you in the comments if you can guess this, Kevin. Here we go.
I will.
So as a player, he started with the Twins, went to the Indians, Yankees, Padres, to the Braves, then ended with the Expos. He was actually the manager of the Bakersfield Blaze in 1996. He had a really amazingly bad record. It was like 30 and like 100 or something like that. It's crazy. He was actually born in San Diego, California. His highlights, he was a 6-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, ALCS MVP in 81, 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, and a AL home run leader in 76, which was actually a surprise to me.
Wow, this is the first time I'm like, I really got to sit and think about this. Wow.
So I could give you a hint, and it's only because we were watching something, and but it's too obscure. I don't think you would get it from that thing. But is there anybody in the comments who can guess who this player is just by seeing the teams and the highlights?
No. Wow, this is a tough one. 6-time All-Star.
And I will give you a hint. He was actually ranked 4 higher than the last player that we saw, Maury Wills.
What?
Yeah.
And I don't know who this is instantly. Well, obviously, he was a world champion with the Yankees because he was with them for 10 years.
That's right.
73 to 83.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm like. Oh, okay. Oh. I think I know, but the AL home run leader is just
that throws it off. I that would actually throw me off too, 100%.
And you know what? I mean, your Bakersfield Blaze, I'm sensing that as a decoy because the person I'm thinking it is way more known for the manager after the fact.
Yeah,
I may be wrong on this.
Yeah, I would say he's not known as a manager. I just think that he actually just got to. Okay. I think he just got to manage a year, and it was a Bakersfield Blaze.
No, because I was thinking Sweet Lou Piniella, and apparently it's not.
That's a great guess. Actually, Lou Piniella managed the Cubs when I went to Wrigley that first turnaround trip.
Yeah, and I was like, but I thought Lou Piniella was a Padre too. That's what threw me off. And oh my gosh, you might almost get me on this. I can't let you get me on this because I was thinking Chris Chambliss. I'm like, there's no way it's Chris Chambliss.
Like, that's a great guess. Chris Chambliss is a great guess as well.
I know, but the home run leader. Oh my gosh, this is like hurting my brain.
I love that it stumped. I love that it stumped you.
Of course you love that stump me. And oh wait, I got it.
Damn, really?
I think I finally got it. It took me a few minutes, but I got it. I didn't know this guy was a twin.
Yeah, he started with the Twins.
If it's who I think it is, I had no idea this guy was a twin or Indian. Padres made me figure it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Third baseman, right?
Yeah.
All right, I finally got it. It took me a couple minutes, but this is one of the most underrated players of this era. And obviously, because there's no comments coming, no one has a clue.
Actually, one person got it. I hope they didn't look it up, but if they didn't, that kudos. And
it's a great third baseman, really underrated third baseman. And it took me a couple minutes. Wow, Bubble Pug. Cheers to you because it's Greg Nettles. That was a hard one.
That wasn't that hard.
Home runs. Wow.
Yeah. So Nettles' unusual first name derives from his. Now this is amazing. This is the way it's listed. Derived from his mother's dislike of the names Greg and Craig, and combining the two produced Greg, which I'm not sure is a fair a fair it doesn't make any sense, to make it an even more awkward name.
How interesting.
And yeah, not super huge stats, but yeah, one of the most solid.
Look at that, 390. I mean, he was more of a power hitter, but 390 home runs, 1,300 RBIs. That's hell of a ball player. I just didn't realize the average is that low.
Yeah, you would love anybody to have those stats, nowadays as a third baseman, a power bat for sure. Yeah. And I did not know this. Wow. And this is all in the we have a Beer Baseball blog, a references playlist, which I've listed in. It's a pinned comment in YouTube, so you can go to it. But there's a Bruce Springsteen video for Glory Days, and it's all about baseball and glory days, and at the end of the video, they mentioned Greg Nettles. So yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a Jersey guy, so he probably likes the Yankees. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Absolutely. And so look at it. And Bubble Pug says, read about that guy yesterday. Like, what happened? I hope it's not something that he did bad.
I've heard that's the guy. He was like the underrated Yankee, because you think about like Reggie and Guidry on the mound and all these other players, Thurman Munson behind the plate. But you don't think about Greg Nettles. He got kind of lost in the shuffle there.
Yeah, and we had a suggestion that how about an episode where Kevin and Angelo chooses two players and have to guess the other person's. I think it's kind of like opposite, instead of me doing it. Like I have to guess. Yeah,
that's fun.
So definitely we'll definitely
a little twist there.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is a show we had for you today. We actually ran a little bit long because
right, yes, you're rambling. And an extra round of cards. But thank you for joining.
Yeah, it's amazing that everybody is stuck around and watched, and we've done this for 24 weeks now. This is our 23rd episode, but we've had a pilot episode. So almost 6 months. Thank you for joining us. Please, on our social media, if you're not following our social media, all we ask is just, hey, go subscribe, give us some likes, and just give us a little bit of love. We're all on our phones, so we could always use it. We're trying to build it, and something that I wish Angelo was here for. We're actually going to be starting an Etsy store. So stuff like this. Let me.
Where's my coaster? There's my coaster. I was using it.
Yeah. So stuff like this. We have coasters.
I have a pin.
I have sticker packs and pins and stuff like that. So yeah, so we're gonna start selling these, and it's just a way to support our channel and get us going. We also have an eBay store, which eventually, but we're gonna get that all going and definitely promote that properly, so we can have ways that you can support this channel. We're growing, and we're looking to grow a lot more. And we're also looking for, other things that we can open pack wise. But we thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. And this has been always, one of the things that Kevin and Angelo and I talk about all the time is that this gives us a lot of fun and pleasure to do this every week. And this baseball season this year has been a real strain. But this has been a real blessing that this has come about. So thank you for joining us. And Kevin, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Real quick, if you follow what I'm into, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lock and Loll. That's LOKNLOLL. Or as every week, if you like beer, support your local brewery, please. We want them to stick around. Or support your minor league baseball team. I'm not very pro Major League Baseball, which I'm not going to get into, but support your minor league team. We want them to stick around. Major League Baseball is going to be here. We want minor league baseball to stick around. It's great for the local communities. Support your small business, please.
Yeah, and on that note, I'm going to solo myself real quickly. I didn't get to say this before, but this is the Durham Bulls Cervezas. This would have been the team this year for the they have a Hispanic kind of where they become a different team every year. So the Cervezas were going to be this year. This T-shirt is
That's awesome.
McLeod Brewing out of Van Nuys, California, another great brewery. So again, we support all these different breweries, minor league baseball teams, anything independent. Major league, they're going to be okay. But let's support the little guys. We're little guys, so like support us. And the way you can do that is like and follow and share. And we will see you here next week, Tuesday, 6. I always say 4, but it's 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We will not see you at the stadium. We will not see you at the brewery. Hopefully soon. But we'll see you here next Tuesday.